Hello. And this is Jeffrey again. I'm hoping that you are having an absolutely beautiful day. It is gorgeous here with blue skies, a little chilly, but life is good. This video is going to go out directly to help some folks understand about ONPASSIVE because I got two comments that were near about identical, with their core message. One of them was on Facebook, the other was on YouTube, and they happened within a day apart. So I thought, wow, you know what? It's got to be out there somewhere. The field is trying to tell me something. So this is to both of those commenters, and I'll start by just saying, hey, I understand your skepticism, all right? But I would ask that you keep an eye on what's happening with ONPASSIVE and with the globe, all right, for the whole planet, because we got things going on. Now, I hope to provide a perspective that's going to allow those with information gaps or doubts to start objectively following what's going on with us, with ONPASSIVE in the world. But I also encourage you to watch a video called The Skeptic's Redemption. That link, along with a couple others, are in the description box below. So, concerning ONPASSIVE, it really is not about a company that is trying to put a boatload of dollars into a few people's pockets, all right? It's about a company and it's a community of founders who's doing what's right because it's right and joining together to lift the human condition and providing the tools that are needed to do that. So, give me a couple of minutes to tell you right here about the real goal, all right? Our mission, if you will, because it's to raise the human condition. That is, to lift the hearts of humanity through abundance, connectedness, and well-being, all right? We've entered into a new age with a new energy, and in case you haven't noticed, things are changing at a breakneck pace in the world. And that's why ONPASSIVE has the motto, AI with heart. I mean, hey, being AI and IT is all phenomenal and all that, but one of the most unique qualities we exhibit in ONPASSIVE is heart. That's because everything I'm about to tell you has been created out of a vision as steadfast as the stars and born of compassion. And this means that ONPASSIVE is alive with the compassion and love, and our mission revolves around our love for one another and our desire to provide for the well-being of all. Now, I'm not going to explain the vision statement. That was done in previous videos. But I will put it here and I will read it. Then I'm going to take about 5 minutes to explain, in a very plain speak way, exactly what ONPASSIVE is. So please think about this and about what it's saying as I continue. The ONPASSIVE vision. ONPASSIVE is the ultimate, complete, and unique digital marketing platform that ensures everyone succeeds, regardless of their background or ability, by offering the simplest environment with the highest standards and the most value while sustaining the benefits of a global stimulus plan. So, to that end, there are a great many moving parts to this company, and the synchronicities all depend on everyone doing what's needed to be done at the right time. We simply cannot push a button and presto, we flawlessly open to the public. As I'm sure you know, products really need to be thoroughly tested before they hit the market, lest they crash and burn. And we have a great many products that have all been seamlessly integrated with AI for complete automation. A dozen or so of these have already undergone alpha testing internally and are being rolled out for beta testing by the founders as we speak. Now, beta testing through 500,000 accounts is going to put a very good test load on every aspect of the products to include that the automation, marketing, and the money flow routines are working correctly, all right? This has been carefully designed and predicted. If you do a little research, you can track how we went from a company with no name and a small plan to a small marketing site with a few products operating from a rented office in Calcutta to a bigger platform with a product suite that was written from scratch to a massive marketing platform that introduced AI to form a smart business solution that moved to a bigger office in Bangalore to a completely automated, AI-driven, total internet solution with several hundred staff in a 7-story building under a 9-year lease in Hyderabad. We hit 500,000 globally dispersed founder accounts yesterday. Man alive, let me tell you, that beautiful nation of India has joined us with about 150,000 of its sons and daughters, and so has provided ONPASSIVE with the highest caliber techs, developers, and engineers the planet has ever produced. ONPASSIVE CEO, Mr. Ash Mufarah, along with the teams of experts and professionals he's got, have all worked to meticulously design and build this company from the ground up. It represents the pinnacle of human technological achievement and is not only the first ever total internet solution, but a completely automated solution driven by artificial intelligence, machine learning in particular, that is the most advanced artificial intelligence and information technology company on the entire planet. Right now, even in the final stages of its pre-launch, OnPassive is massive. OnPassive is a very real company with several dozen very real products wrapped up and seamlessly integrated into a few dozen departments that can each stand alone as a unicorn company and are all under one roof. We are quite literally an abbreviated internet, and every person on the planet that uses the internet will have some reason to join with us. We're currently in 212 countries and completely legal everywhere on the globe. And even now, in pre-launch, we are bigger than the current tech giants. Yeah, I'm talking about the likes of Google and Facebook. And I can say with confidence, we will dwarf them, and eventually OnPassive will own the internet. Hey, I'm just saying, right? I mean, in a nutshell, OnPassive is a disruptive company that sums up everything about your digital world in one place that is insanely inexpensive and is going to save you a whole lot of time and money. It's all here and done for you, which means you've not got to go anywhere to search for anything. And as if that isn't good enough, it has a very simple, straightforward way for you to break even with a clean path to an unlimited, commissionable structure so you can earn. And as you can see, our vision defines an expected outcome of the OnPassive journey. But what you don't know is how generous the company is, and that outcome is being structured in such a way as to make sure the money is there, because we want you to have more than enough. Because how on earth are we ever going to take care of anybody else if we can't even take care of ourselves first? So, OnPassive knows that we've got to have enough to fill our tanks, so to speak, and have extra to be able to share with those close to us. So that's exactly what we do. We make sure the millions that are going to be joining us have more than enough for themselves, and we encourage them to freely exchange or share as they see fit. In this way, the OnPassive founders become a global net of providers numbering in the millions, eventually billions, that will touch every culture on the globe at a grassroots level to act as a distribution force for good that evenly distributes wealth through giving. Each founder is going to be a distribution touch point for their family, for their community, and even for their country. In doing this, we raise the human condition. And that's the real goal. And with OnPassive, soon to be the greatest wealth-generating company on the planet, we are already changing the world. So there's my, in under 10-minute, OnPassive spiel. However, please listen to this recording, okay? I took it from the Team Hope video on my site, and it's been edited to present to you some very important information in a lot less time. OnPassive is an IT company that is extremely massive right now. They have already built everything that is needed for anybody to do any kind of an online presence or business. Whether it's a corporation that's been in the business for a long time and you just want traffic and you want to get out there and you want to use our tools, good on you. If your mom's sitting at home with some hobbies and that's all you want, good on you. We got something for you. If you want to start a business, well, we can do it for you. If you've got a business that you want to grow, we can do it for you. If you just want to maintain, we can do that for you. If you have nothing and all you know how to do is surf the internet, but you want to earn an online income, we can do that for you too. Through AI, which is going to become extremely well-known, talked about, and touted, especially in the coming years. AI is going to be responsible for a lot of things. Years from now, your grandchildren are going to see floating vehicles and things that have to do with AI, phase technology and stuff like that. But right now,
The AI that we have has totally automated the entire program or all of the programs on the platforms that are comprising what we call the total internet solution, which is ONPASSIVE. You do not need to know anything about marketing or retail, or you do not need to be a people person. If you can turn your PC on, and if you can think up some kind of a domain name, or even click the icon that says, I can't think of one, so give me one, then you're going to be successful. And the way that happens is because we are the first company in the history of the world that I know of that is not about conflict and disconnectedness. ONPASSIVE is the end of separation. ONPASSIVE takes everybody in. It takes all of the product. Everything is under. It's all under one roof. We're not trying to compete with anybody. But what we are going to end up doing is kind of picking up the pieces of a broken world and putting it back together. And as a result of that, everybody that comes in is going to be able to do whatever it is that they want to do, because we're going to guarantee your success. It is a plug-and-play predictive business. At every page, at every post, at every turn, there's going to be an icon, or there's going to be a button, or there's going to be something you can click on, and you're going to have a one-on-one interactive with an AI that's going to lead you through you don't need to know anything. For those people that are looking to do something and get a residual income, to come on as a founder, that would be the proverbial ticket. That's what you want to do as a founder, simply because of the benefits. First of all, you get to get in and you got this entire platform, this GoFounders platform that has been done for you. It is to market and to campaign and to communicate, and there's community in there, and you know all the things that are in there. You know, it's a very expensive, very well done, very sophisticated platform that you can go in and learn, and you can do your marketing. I mean, they provide everything for you. It's all click, 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 click. As founders, we're going to be the beta testers. We're going to be the first ones to see it. But even more importantly, ONPASSIVE was created for two things: the founders and humanity at large. Okay? As a founder, you're going to get first access to everything. You are part of it now. You get to pre-build your network, okay, if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't. Come in, get one founder position, and sit back on your duff. You will eventually be successful. I say this because as a founder, ONPASSIVE is going to do the marketing for you. You don't have to market. As a founder, they're going to take your website that they help and develop for you. They are going to market that. They're going to bring people to it. They're going to use their products and sell their products to your customers and pay you the residual income. So you will be successful, and it will not take you the rest of your life. What we don't want to do is give you the idea that you're going to come in and 3 months after you launch, you're going to be able to retire. That's not practical. And I'd be lying if I said that, well, some people will be able to. I mean, some people that have come in pre-launch and have thousands in their team already, or, you know, my guess is after 3 months of launching, yeah, they're going to be able to kick back. They're going to be fine. But for somebody coming in and it's a single founder with nobody in their team, we're looking at realistically, you know, a 3 to 5 year process where you will be very successful. It could happen faster than that, but I'm trying to set the expectation here, you know, and kind of manage the perception that you're going to come in and, whoa, life is all fun and games and all I got to do is go on vacation and watch the money roll in. Yeah, that'll happen, but it ain't going to happen overnight. I mean, the business that we've gotten, that we've created here in 2.5 years would normally take any business that's serious about doing it 4 to 7 years to create what we've got. And they would be doing it for themselves, and they wouldn't be doing it for a group of founders. But because of the way that we've done it, and the genius of Ashley Mufara, and the way that he's put this together, we are a business already worth billions. I mean, that's a given. We are worth billions now. When we launch, even right now, this day, today, February 6, 2021, we have within a stone's throw of 500,000 founders. Now, these founders...
494,000.
Yep. These founders are subscribing customers the day we launch. So we're already launching with 500,000 monthly paying customers. I fully expect, my opinion, that by the time we hit the hard launch, we'll be at 1 million, if not more. I mean, no company in history has ever jumped out of the gate, right? Bell rings, gate opens with 1 million paying customers. It just, no. And that's part of the genius too. it's like Michael Williams says. He said it so good. He said, you just got to get in. You just got to get in. That's all you've got to do. Now, if you get in and you're a single founder with nobody on your team, you will be fine, okay? It's going to take some time, but you're going to be fine. They will do the marketing. OnPassive will do the marketing. They will grow your business. You will create residual income, and it will be, it won't be anything to scoff at. It'll be good. But if you want that to happen faster, start pre-building your team. And we say this, right? Build your network before we launch, because when we do launch, and even in soft launch, the company is going to market for you, and they are going to bring in other customers to go in your existing customer. Now, what they were saying a while back, I haven't heard this change, but they're saying with every campaign they do, they're expecting to triple the customer base, right? So, I mean, hey, if I've got 10 people in my team before launch and they go out with the first, beta and everything, and or maybe it's not even, just say they don't even do the beta. We jump right into hard launch. So we'll just take soft launch right out of it. Even though as founders, I mean, soft launch, you're going to be able to earn a little bit of money because they got to test the money flow programs, and you're going to be able to pull people in through their marketing. But we'll leave that alone. That's just a freebie. That's a, oh, by the way, guess what else you get kind of a thing. But instead, let's just think whatever team you have at launch, that's what you've got. So if Jeffrey's sitting here and I've got 5 people on my team, that means the first campaign, I'm going to end up with me and 5 times 3, which is 15. So I've got 16, right? If I don't have anybody, I'm going to end up with me and 3. So by the end of the first 3 months, I'm only going to have 3 people. If I've got 5 on my team, I'm going to have 16. That's a big difference. How many people do you think that we've got now have hundreds in their team, or 20 or 40? I mean, there's some with thousands in their team already, which means right out of the gate, as soon as we launch and the campaign start, that first campaign expected to triple. Everybody in their team gets 3 more. So if I've got 100 in my team, at the end of 90 days after launch, I'm now looking at 100 plus 300 more. So now I'm at 400 customers in your team, each one of them paying residually a subscription to OnPassive. And OnPassive is paying that founder something from every one of them. So what happens 6 months out? Another 90 days. Whoa, you just went from 400 to 1,200? Actually, you had 400, so you get 3 more. That's 1,600. I mean, you can see how fast this could grow. I wouldn't even speculate about how much you could make. I'm just saying it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen a lot faster for those folks that want to pre-build the network, which is one of the founder benefits. Right now, it doesn't cost us a dime. We don't have to pay any subscription fees or anything. You pay the $97 for the founder position only. That's all it's there for. $97. You're a founder, you get the benefits, you're done. That's it right now. But that allows you the use of the GoFounders platform. It allows you to have a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. I mean, baby, you got a ringside seat right here, right now, for the entire development of everything that's going on within OnPassive, and you get to participate in it. And not only that, but for generations, you get to literally create a legacy for your family. And every bit of everything that's happening is being archived.
I really hope that you've gotten something from this video, and I would certainly encourage you to listen to the entire interview with Team Hope that's on my channel. If you've been invited to become a founder, I'd certainly ask that you get back with the founder that invited you and join that team. But if you got here accidentally, or even if you got here on purpose and you don't or have never had an invitation and want one, then click on the join or register link that I put in the description box below, because I would certainly love to have you on my team. And even more than that, if you're listening to this and you have a heart for humanity, or perhaps you're even a light worker of sorts, then I would love to have you join, and I would love to speak with you personally. But whatever it is you decide to do, we wish only blessing and blessing upon you and upon your family.